say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. When going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962. They sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Cowboys at 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first down throw for Prescott. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Right digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
Ready! Hey, Chris! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Past the 60, past the 60.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Cowboy 80, Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 17.
They'll look to throw again. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Powering his way forward. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Hands it off out of the gun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A lot depend on the spot there, and he got it, But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be second down. You look at this Browns defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, 47. Hey, kill.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Go to 54. Why ain't? Let's go 47. 26.
First down, Prescott. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 53 yards. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll... The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Three. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19 tight. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Panther. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Check.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. In motion, the tight end.
Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
18, 5 in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
We're going to 53. 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10.
26.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
26.
Able to hit his target Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Kill. Here we go, go to 54, go to 50, 26.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
26.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And they're using him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go, going to 53. 26.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here we go.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54, 26.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break! Dixie Maverick! Go!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Warriors 70.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why,
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Why?
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We're going to 53. What do you think?
Now a running play here with Lamb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Now 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Browns nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, Smash. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
To Calvin Ridley. 2 yards on the pickup.
19.
It's second and 8 at the 44-yard
From the
line.
gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Bronco 80. Drop 50. Drop 60. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Good move at the 30. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A bold play call there on 3rd down, and they almost picked it up.
They almost got there, as you just noted. Brings up 4th and inches. And you know what I'm a big advocate of if you're going to go for it here, and I think that they should? Quarterback sneak. Pick up the first down, get a fresh set, and then go for the end zone.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is indeed good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Past the 60. Left side 19.
1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And the Browns 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. 9-yard line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room
If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Good move, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
47.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
The pressure came off of the corner, and while they recognized it and turned it into a big play, I'm looking at the defense on that one, because when you do bring extra pressure, you have to rotate someone over for coverage, and I think he was a step too late and gave up a big play.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings? There he goes, left side, and running with power here. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9.
34-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Shedding through the defense. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First down, Browns.
Cup 19, Cup 19, go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Let's go now.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Ready.
Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Okay, break. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check, 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 check. Ready, ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Toss left to Elliott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses.